Hello everyone, my name is Alex Bartkowiak. I'm a doctor of chiropractic and clinical director at Health HQ here in sunny Southsea. And today I want to give you a great little stretch that I've been doing every day when I get home from work for years. It's quick, it's easy, it feels great. My cat likes to get involved too. What's not to love? Now, it's all very well me sitting here talking about posture and positions and how important they are, and they are important. But when I talk about these things with patients in practice, it's not uncommon to have people turn around and say, but I can't do that because I have work, and at work I have to do this and that and the other. And I get it, it's hard. And I completely understand and accept that we can't do things 100% right 100% of the time. My aim is to give you the ideal, the gold standard, so that you have something to try for as well and as often as is practically possible. Now, whether you are someone with quite a flat spine or someone that's a bit more rounded and hunched, many of us spend a surprising amount of time each day leaning forward. And what I mean by that is being in a position, either sitting or standing, where your shoulders sit further forward and in front of your hips. Now, it can happen whether you are sat at a desk, in the car, up walking around, cooking, doing housework, whatever. You may even be doing it right now. Now, it's not easy keeping upright. So many of the things we do day to day draw our upper body forward, and when standing, our hips and pelvis can end up moving backwards to compensate as well. When sitting, we can get so used to being in this forward position that we end up seeing echoes of it in our standing position too. The remedy? When sitting, lean back so your shoulders are behind your hips and to slightly lift your chest up, not out, up. Let the chair hold and support you in this position. For much fuller details on how to get sitting sorted at work, at home, in the car, wherever, check out our Sitting Comfortably post. I'll put a link to it in the doobly-doo down here somewhere. Now, to correct your posture when standing, you may need to draw your shoulders back and down a little, but typically when standing, it's more importantly to slightly lift your chest and push your hips a little bit further forward. Think of it like leading with your belt buckle. But don't worry about standing position so much. If you're someone that works sat down mostly, then get your sitting position sorted, and then standing will pretty much look after itself. Now, both of these better positions can be taken to extremes and made to look and feel ridiculous. Don't do that. Be sensible about it. Now, both of these positions, sitting and standing, are likely to feel quite odd. They're not going to feel natural because they are no longer your natural position, and they probably haven't been for quite some time. But that doesn't mean they're not better positions. My advice, don't try and put it back to 100% perfect right now. It's uncomfortable and it's unsustainable. Think of these instructions as adjustments to improve your current way of working. Aim for a consistent 10% better, and like braces on teeth, you will see things improve over time. Now, as a chiropractor that started in chiropractic back in 2002, I've either been learning or practicing or preaching all of this for years. So I am very aware, even on a personal level, that it's just not possible at all times. Ironically enough, being a chiropractor is not good for your back. One of the many reasons why I try to make sure that I get adjusted as close to every week that I can. I spend long days leaning over patients that are lying on a treatment table, 5 to 6 days a week. So I feel it too. No one is immune. Everyone jokes and says, oh, I need a different job. But all jobs have their own idiosyncratic issues. There are no real safe jobs. We have to keep a watchful eye on how we go about our day-to-day, at work, at home, everywhere. It helps to ensure that the scales are tilted in your favor and not in a way that things are going to be deteriorating over time. And because of that, today I want to give you a great little stretch/position that only takes 2 minutes and that I do every day when I get home from work for my own personal comfort, and to give something back to a spine that has been working hard for me all throughout the day. Now, to do this exercise, you need to start by lying on the floor, face up. not your bed or sofa, I'm afraid. They're too soft, it's not going to work. Lie face up with your knees bent up and feet flat on the floor, and raise your arms up to point towards the ceiling. Gently let your arms fall backwards towards the floor to lie by your ears, as far as they will go comfortably. Hopefully, they should lie flat on the floor with no problem. If they don't worry. Just let them hang as far as is comfortable. Never force them. With your arms in this position, gently pull the bottom of the front of your rib cage down. Pull your belly button back towards the floor, tuck your chin down without lifting your head off the floor, and then gently try and flatten the whole of your spine against the floor. That is the main part of this exercise. Once here, keep trying to let your arms fall backwards to the floor. Hold this position for 1 minute. Then tuck your chin down to your chest and roll up like trying to do an ab crunch or a sit-up, peeling one vertebra off the floor at a time, as far as you can comfortably, before slowly curling back down. Then hold for another minute and then curl up and down again. You may even get a few satisfying little clicks and pops. This is a great way to gently stretch and elongate your spine after being upright, loaded and leant forward for a lot of the day. If the whole of your arms aren't able to lie flat against the floor, then don't worry. Just let them relax and hang comfortably. You should find that they begin to drop back further over time. If they do lie flat against the floor, that's great. Congratulations. Whilst resting in this position, you may feel that your head wants to tilt back and your chin lift. Gently keep your chin tucked. Also, the bottom of your rib cage might want to rise upwards and your low back might want to lift away from the floor too. Try keep them gently pressed down towards the floor. Remember that the goal here is to stretch out and spread as much of your back and spine into the floor as you can, gently and comfortably. For a quick and easy way of turning this into a really effective core strengthening exercise called the dead bug that I frequently recommend to patients, check out my post on core strengthening. Dead bug is a great exercise, really worth a try, and I'll put a link to that blog somewhere down here in the doobly-doo. But that's it for this video. A great excuse to lie down for 2 minutes that will also help do wonderful things to your spine after all the rigors of the day. Just to warn you, if you have pets or young children, then they will love getting involved and helping when you're lying on the floor. But should you have any questions about whether this exercise is good or suitable for you, then just ask your chiropractor or get in contact with us and we'll do everything that we can to help. Now, because we are working hard to try and bring you a load of great little tips and tricks that you can do that really make a difference and help you, please help us by hitting that like button, help us both by hitting subscribe and the little dingly bell, and in the comments tell us how you find the stretch and if there are any other topics you'd like us to cover or any other videos you'd like to see us make. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay well, stay mobile, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.